Hey, what's up, YouTube? I haven't been able to do a video in a couple days because I just been so slammed, and to be honest, I've been moving from a different house to a new house and working nonstop with clients, and just been grinding, just doing the normal grinding, living the adult life, and I just basically haven't had enough time to get a video in. And matter of fact, I got to use my phone and do a video in my car while I'm driving. But I wanted to get a video out because I'm a little bit upset about what I heard this last Greg Doucette video. There's people that are actually accusing him of having an eating disorder. And I just kind of wanted to unpack this thing for a second. I'm a little biased, right? I'm in the fitness industry myself. I've been training since I was a kid, just like he did. You know, I started training with weights when I was 11. I started working out when I was about 8 with push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm a little biased on his end, but listen to what I just said, okay? So for anybody, obviously the people that support him, you're gonna be probably on my side a little bit, but for the people that don't, or the people that are thinking that he has an eating disorder, or maybe they just want to give him shit, because to be honest, it's just insane thinking process. But let's say that you actually do think he has an eating disorder. He's been working out since he was a young kid. He's always had to eat a lot of food because he's worked out his whole life. So the way the body can develop is the amount of stress you put on it. You indeed have to put a certain amount back in the tank, no matter what, right? So your appetite's gonna naturally go up higher the more active you are, and especially as you send those signals when you're younger. So the younger you are when you start exercising, playing sports, being active, going out with your friends, running up and down the street 5 million times, running and playing in tree houses, going swimming nonstop for hours. You know, I grew up in New York and played hockey till like the sun came. When the sun came up to the sun went down, right? We played football in the snow. When I got to Arizona, I was about 10 years old. We would swim for like 7 hours straight. Okay, like when you're young and you put that level of stress on your body develops all these signals, and the signals that you're sending your body are usually from that type of activity, stressors that need fuel. So the least amount of fuel you put in your body, the more starving you're going to be, the less energy you're going to have, the more tired you're going to get, and the more opportunity to get sick. So you naturally develop a more strong appetite. So he's obviously developed a stronger appetite, and he's gotten into performance athletics and then into bodybuilding. Okay, so when you bodybuild, you have to force food in most cases to grow. Now, he's against that now, but he wasn't against it years and years ago. Matter of fact, he said in multiple videos he had to go through that process of trying to get bigger and trying to force food, and he got a lot bigger. And then he came back down and didn't really gain that much size, if any, he said. Which I kind of disagree with, to be honest. I think you do have to force food. I think you do have to force yourself to get to a certain level of size and then an appetite so that you can even maintain that size. But regardless what he did, so he had to force food back then. That's not an eating disorder, okay? So then he tried to become the best powerlifter in the world and set all these world records. So he had to force food to the point of wanting to puke, not being able to sleep, feeling nauseous 24/7 to get as big as he possibly could for a powerlifting contest, a meet that he wanted to become the best in the world. That's not an eating disorder, guys. Like, you got to understand that he's pushed himself to become the best he can at something. Anybody that's talking shit about him has never even come close to thinking about scratching the surface to become the best they can at something. Okay? Because if you did, you would understand that you don't get an eating disorder from trying to become the best you can at something if you really want to be the best you can at something. Now, bodybuilders in general, we all try and eat as strict as you possibly can when you're dieting for a show, but that's not an eating disorder. That's just what it takes to get down into a low body fat percentage. And if we're talking just about Greg Doucette and not maybe 30% of the rest of the world that does bodybuilding shows that can't handle it mentally and then ends up having problems down the road and actually do develop eating disorders. But if we're talking about Greg Doucette, he clearly doesn't have an eating disorder. He's in his 40s. He's able to stay lean. He's able to run a massive business that he's become extremely successful in, have high energy levels, okay? Be able to maintain a low body fat percentage and eat all the foods that he actually wants to eat every day. What kind of eating disorder is that? You know what eating disorder would be? The opposite. Eat everything you possibly want, but it's making you so freaking fat and it's killing you from the inside out, but you can't stop because the way it makes you feel. That would be an eating disorder. You love food. You're in a relationship with food. That would be an eating disorder. Not someone that eats to where they're bloated so that they feel full. He eats that way because he has to eat that way because of how much food he's ate over the course of his entire life. I mean, when you eat, I don't know, for 30 plus years of a ton of calories to maintain a high amount of muscle mass or to build that muscle mass, you're naturally going to have a little bit more of a stretched out stomach. Now, I don't like to eat that way because I want to try and keep my waist as small as possible. So I eat maybe a little bit, say, cleaner of foods, more dense foods. I eat a little bit more chicken breasts and steaks and stuff like that. That's kind of what I like. I eat whole eggs, and I know he doesn't like whole eggs, but that's okay. We don't have to do the exact same things for me to totally understand he doesn't have an eating disorder because he's eating what he likes and he eats how he likes. Eating to where you're bloated or you have like a food baby helps a lot of people not overeat. He's done a lot of good things for the community of people, like especially how many millions of people he reaches on a yearly basis, if not friggin' monthly basis at this point. So to also go the other route of saying that he exercises to an unhealthy level, when the heck is exercising 4 to 6 days a week unhealthy? You know what that is? That's this society becoming so gosh damn weak that now they're considering exercise unhealthy, right? We as humans used to do manual labor all day freaking long. There's still people out there in cornfields and cotton fields and all kinds of stuff, just cutting stuff, grinding stuff. My dad did construction for his entire life. Basically didn't stop moving from before the sun came up. We live in Arizona, by the way, which comes up really early, till freaking 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that was 11-hour days. And then he worked on the house, did stuff around the house, worked on the cars the rest of the day. It's not unhealthy to use your body, guys. Get your heads out of your butts, okay? It's not unhealthy to use your body, okay? Also, how many videos does he put up every day? How many meals does he get in every day? How often does he go out and have fun with his girlfriend, Allie? Take care of his animals, run multiple businesses. How could he be unhealthily exercising if he has the energy to do all those things, / be able to maintain a healthy body weight, a ripped physique? I mean, the guy looks fantastic. You guys should be praising him, not talking shit. You should be learning from him, not talking shit. I mean, it's an amazing thing that he has all the fans he has, but I had to address this because he must care about it enough to have made a video. And I just can't believe that there's actually some people, or probably thousands of people if he's making a video, trying to bully the dude into thinking that he's got a freaking eating disorder. There's real people out there that definitely have real disorders and have real issues. Those people, you need to focus on them, helping them get actual help, and maybe send them to Greg Doucette's channel. Maybe send them over there so they can learn some things that maybe get themselves thinking a more healthy thought about food instead of such an obsessive thought about food. It's my 2 cents. I definitely want to know what you guys think about it. I'd love to hear from you if you guys think I'm just full of shit, or if I'm just Greg Doucette fanboy, or if I'm just too close to fitness or into fitness to see your point of view. But man, I just really wanted to do this video. Thank you so much for watching. TJ O'Connor Fitness. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell button. Like the video. I literally need more engagement so I can get a little bit more on that algorithm that everyone keeps talking about. Also, I'm preparing for the USAs in December. Keep an eye on my channel, and if you wanted to watch any specific videos, please put them in the comments below so I can start making those for you. Have a great day.